Hi everyone, welcome to Yun's Family Table. It's wild garlic season and I couldn't resist making something with this fabulous ingredient. If you're not familiar, the name speaks for itself. It's garlic that grows in the wild, and it's available for a short time in early spring. Today I'm going to be making them into noodles, so let's get started. Blend together the wild garlic with 1 cup of water. This will give you more or less 1 cup of pulpy wild garlic juice. To your flour, add salt and slowly drizzle in the juice, pulp and all, and mix. Mix in the juice slowly and a bit at a time because depending on your flour, you might not need to add the entire 1 cup of liquid. The dough will be hard to knead and it might look a bit dry, but the harder the dough, the better the noodle texture. The dough at this stage will be bumpy, so wrap it in plastic and leave it to rest for at least 30 minutes. But the longer it rests, the better it will be. While the dough rests, let's prepare a simple tomato and egg drop soup. Chop tomatoes, green onions into small pieces. Crack eggs into a bowl and beat until smooth. Season the eggs to taste. And that's it, all the ingredients for a simple but delicious soup. After your dough has sufficiently rested, knead it smooth and divide into 2 pieces. Set one aside. Don't forget to wrap it in plastic. Roll the remaining half on a flour surface into around 1 centimeter thick disc. Then, with a sharp knife, start cutting thin strips, as thin as possible. Try to cut the noodle into less than 1 millimeter in thickness. These noodles should be thin and elasticy. Make sure to separate each piece and toss in flour to prevent sticking. This way of making noodle is foul-proof. It doesn't require too much technique for really great handmade noodles at home. For the soup, heat up oil in a pot and toss in the tomatoes and green onions. Fry 2 to 3 minutes until the tomatoes soften and the onions are fragrant. Add water, chicken bouillon, salt and white pepper to taste. Boil for a couple of minutes, and when it's at a rolling boil, drop in the noodles individually. Cook for 1 minute or so. Try not to get too much excess flour into the soup and stir to make sure they don't clump together. Stir in the beaten eggs in a circular motion around the pot. Cook on high heat for another minute or so. Top with some more green onions, and we're done. The combination of tomatoes and eggs is classic and comforting. The knife-cut noodles adds a lot of body and heartiness to the soup. But the star here is definitely the wild garlic. Its pronounced yet non-intrusive mild garlic flavor shines through with each mouthful. I hope you can give this simple but deeply satisfying dish a try. If you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you next time.